Now let's go straight into the lecture, and my part this time we did the substructure. Now we've got to go into the superstructure, and superstructure is anything above the foundation. I'll give a few approaches later in the day, in the following lectures, but I pray that we follow suit this morning as we handle the superstructure. So I'll go to the notes straight. Okay, here we are now. Superstructure. Now, when you talk about superstructure, you are talking about those constructed on top of the base or of the foundation. That is what we'll be talking about. And I hope my colleagues, the starters, have visited the sites. So the other day, if we calculated and we went up to the slab level, now we are putting walls. That is what we mean by the superstructure. And when we are going to see the walls, and then we shall go up to the roof. Now, because the walls are similar to what we've done in the foundation, I'll have to omit to jump that step, and then take you the proof walls. You remember how we calculated them is the same thing. I'll just mention something about them, but the example I'll give will straight away go we'll straight away move on to the roof. So walling, one, these can be of blocks, they can be of bricks, they can be of concrete, they can be of natural stones, and other light materials recommended by the design team. The design team in this case is the architect. How do we measure walls? Walls, we measure the walls in a sequential order. Just like we did in the foundation, we also must follow a sequence. Starting, note this, we start with the external walls. Once you are done with taking off with the external walls, that is when you now handle the internal walls together with the incidental works, if any. If there are any other works that you want to add on. So I told you the other day that what you do here is an order recommended by all. So you don't do your own things, you follow the order recommended and accepted worldwide. So particulars of the following shall be given when you are handling the walling. One, materials. Which materials? If it is clay bricks or concrete bricks or blocks, whether the kind, they could be hollow types or solid. You talk about the type, the finish, are they smooth or rough? Okay, because sometimes the walling may be finished rough. And the size of blocks, all these you must describe. Secondly, any requirements as to the stone and the quarry, you must also include it. Then the type of bond for block work. Composition and mix of mortar for bedding and jointing. as we are going to see, you must describe them. So all these are very, very important and key when you are dealing with this kind of work. Now, let me look at the external walls. For the external walls, the length of these walls will be obtained by the method that we learned earlier, we called girthing. I'm talking of girthing, not gassing, girthing. So I hope this is not, you remember, we got it, it follows the perimeter, and then you deduct the centers. This is what we call the girthing procedure. And the height will be taken up to some convenient level. For example,